If you've been wishing that you could get involved with Project Pack 26, but you don't have the official kit, well, you're in the right place. I'm going to show you how to do the individual strings for each of the days in the Zentangle Project Pack. So this one, I will confirm this in the description, because now that I've started filming, I'm trying to remember actually if this is day 6 or day 7. I believe this is day 6, but I'll clarify that in the title and in the description. So it's a bit of an involved one, this one. It's not difficult, but they're just a few different steps, but we'll get through it. And this is what I created when I followed along with the Zentangle official video. And I'll share a link in the description to where they teach this tile as well. So I'm going to go in with my Marcus Operandus, free to download from zentangle.com. The Marcus Operandus just being a tool that you can use to split your tile up into sections and to make strings with it, basically. So with this one, we're splitting our tile up into 12 different sections. So I'm going to be using, it's like a kind of diamond shape. Anywhere that there's a diamond shape on these edges, I'm going to connect those bits. Just trying your best to make sure that the centre, that you know that they connect through the centre. But as I've been saying throughout the rest of this series, I mean, it's just a rough, this might not end up being perfect, but it will be close enough for what we're going to create. So I've got my compass set to 5 centimetres. So I'm just going to create a circle with my needle pointing into the centre. I'm going to create a circle around the outside. Oh, this is where I think I actually need a new, do you know what, I'll actually, yeah, I'm gonna get a new compass on the go. Okay, so I'm back. So what happened, basically, that compass I was using, it's not a lockable compass, and it was just, I think I need to get rid of it, because it was just, the shape was changing as I was going around. So this compass that I'm using now is set to 5 centimetres, and it is a lockable one, so we shouldn't lose our circle shape. So we do that circle all the way around the outside, and then we're going to create 2 lines. So they're going to go from the bottom, the one that's kind of facing, that's closest to us, the point that's facing closest to us, we're going to join that point and this point, which is 4 segments away. So connecting these points that are on the circle where the line joins the circle on those bits, and then we're going to do another one here which mirrors that original one. Okay, and then we're going to have, on this bit where we've just created that arrow shape, we're going to make some smaller points coming out. Now I'm going to mark a dot here. This doesn't have to be exact, as long as your compass kind of touches this edge here. It doesn't have to be exactly 2 centimetres, 3 centimetres, 4 centimetres. Like I say, just as long as your compass touches the edge. And make this one a bit bigger. So starting with the needle at the point that we had marked. I maybe could have been doing them a bit longer, but it'll still work out. So we've got our 3 circles here, and then we're going to create another point here, a triangular shape here. So this point here, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. This point here and this point here, we're going to join these dots up to the top point here. So like I say, there's a few different steps in this individual string when we're constructing it. It's not difficult, it's just more of a faff, really. So we'll get there. And then we're going to connect this point here, where these lines kind of form an X. We're going to join that line here to, just trying to get this right, to that line there on either side. Okay, so you see how that's created like a sort of an arrow shape now? And then you can do this with your ruler or freehand. These points around, we're going to make other triangular shapes, and they're just going to join in to where this circle meets the other line. You're aiming for that point, and we're just going to do that all the way around. Now, this one here doesn't have a point to meet, but we're just making a triangle anyway. It doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical or anything like that. You could put one there if you like. It's up to you. Maybe a bit wider. And then this one. So what I'll do at this stage, this is all of the pencil that you need to add. So I am just going to, I'm trying to do this as systematic as possible. So I think I'll just break it down element by element so that you know what you're getting rid of. So if you come down here, you can see that we've got that triangle that's within a moon shape. So I'm just going to, I mean, if you'll be able to have this video, you can pause this and you can see what mine looks like and what lines that you need to get rid of. That's really as tricky as it gets, is just knowing which lines to actually remove. That's just the faff of it all. So all of this moon shape, there are no lines going across that. And then the individual triangles here, they all have, like, you know, the bigger ones, they all have nothing inside of them.